Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Cuisine with Richey Wellness. As always, I'm Ben Richey. I'm here with Alisha Richey. Alisha, tell us a little bit more about Ideal Protein.
Well, Ideal Protein is a scientifically based three-phase protocol where in the first phase you lose weight, the second phase you learn your own personal macro code, and the third phase you maintain the weight that you've lost.
Interesting. So how exactly does it differ from traditional diets?
Well, the food is made from a proprietary protein, and the serving size is prepared for you in individual envelopes, making it difficult to overeat. You also meet with your personal coach once a week, who helps you see where you're having problems, helps keep you on track, and gives you encouragement along the way.
Okay, so what are you going to be preparing today from Ideal Protein?
Well, Ideal Protein has a variety of food that you can choose from, that you can eat individually just from the packet. But they also have a cookbook that helps to expand the variety by adding different vegetables, different herbs, and come up with a completely different meal. Tonight we're going to be making mashed potato pizza. This recipe comes from the Ideal Protein book, but I've modified it just a bit. Instead of using canned tomatoes, we'll be using fresh tomatoes, and instead of using arugula, we'll be using fresh spinach on top. Okay, so we're going to take an envelope of the mashed potatoes, which have lots of buttermilk and butter flavorings and tastes in them. And we're going to add a little bit of rosemary. And then a fourth cup of water. And then stir it until we have a good paste. Then we're going to take our potatoes, we're going to take it out and put it on the parchment. We'll be able to get every single bit of that because this is going to be the protein for your meal. And we're going to circle the mashed potatoes out into a circle about 6 inches in diameter. We have it on our pie plate and cookie sheet. Then we're going to take it and put it in the oven. Okay, now we're going to be making our marinara sauce, and we're going to be using cherry tomatoes. We have to eat 4 cups of vegetables a day on the phase 1 diet. And tomatoes are an occasional vegetable. You can have 4 cups a week. And so we have a handy dandy chart that tells you how much you can weigh out to see what a cup of tomatoes would be. So a cup of tomatoes is 5.8 ounces. Then we cut our cherry tomatoes in half. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of oil in with our pan of tomatoes. Then we're going to use a teaspoon of garlic, or like a big hunking teaspoon of garlic. A little bit of minced onion. And a little bit of Ideal Protein salt. Now we're ready to put this on the stove. We're going to cook this on a low temperature because olive oil likes a low temperature. And then I have a little wooden square spoon that I take and I kind of pop it along by smooshing down the tomatoes to get the seeds and the juice out of the tomatoes. We're going to let that cook down until it becomes a thick paste-like consistency. While our marinara sauce is thickening up, we're going to be cutting up our spinach. Spinach is a select vegetable, so it's something you can have every day. So we're going to go ahead and measure out a cup of spinach, which would be 5.3 on our scale. So we're going to be using spinach on top, and so while our marinara sauce is thickening up, we're going to be cutting up our spinach. Spinach is a select vegetable that you can have every single day, and a cup would be 5.3 on the scale. We're going to use about half a cup. So we're going to cut our spinach so that it's easier to eat on top of our pizza. Okay, now let's assemble our pizza. So we've got our mashed potato crust that we just peel off our paper here, lay in the middle of our plate. Our marinara sauce that we're going to ladle on the top. Spread it around. And then we're going to take our spinach, put that over the top. And then the last thing we're going to do is take the classic balsamic vinegar dressing and just drizzle about 2 tablespoons over the top.
Oh wow, that's amazing. From Team Cuisine here at Richey Wellness, we'll see you next time.